Hello people of YouTube and welcome back to our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Episode 2, Chapter 1, The Battle Begins. Excuse me. Tell you, that's the worst thing about this game is just that bright white screen between chapters, especially playing in the middle of the night. Kills your eyes. Alright, so we're back at the Mercenary Fort. Here's Ike and his daddy, and Titania. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional... tongue tap. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So, what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Grail. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that needed taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shina and Gatry and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. Excuse me. Can't stop coughing, I guess. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. Alright, my first job. Captain Titania, preparations are complete and I'm ready to go. So this is apparently Boyd's brother, according to the dialogue. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me. I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Not today, it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right. Everyone ready? Let's go. So, one thing, especially if you've never played Fire Emblem, but even if you have, one of the reasons I really like Ike, compared to most of the other lords, is, well, he's not a lord. He's just a common mercenary, and somehow this whole game develops around him. Anyway, alright, let me explain what's going on. This is a map of Chaldea. They've hired us to drive off some bandits. We're the blue marks here. The red dots are the bandits. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Hey, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things are dangerous, you can, and should, rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I generally talk and read really fast, so trying to read out loud, I just mumble it over everything. I need to try to make a point to slow down. I'll do that. Oscar, Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Ike. Ike, before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle, my sword is strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yes, exactly. If you can remember that, you'll be more effective in combat. That's just the basics though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes. I won't forget, Not if I remember I'll always have an advantage over you, Boyd. You have this little rivalry and it's great. I love it. Do you think you could maybe find a different way of remembering? Yeah, thanks. And one more thing. Don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help after all. The villagers should welcome our presence. Okay, so that's just saying you can visit the houses to the ones with the open door to gain sometimes advice, sometimes items, just kind of varies. Now if you notice, oops, wrong button. I always like to start on the leader and just kind of scroll so it's obvious when I get back. But I always take a look at everybody's items throughout the map so I can see what I'm expecting. If you notice the red ones, I think that means it drops. Normally those are highlighted in green, but maybe it was red in this game, I don't remember. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 enemies, and all of them have axes except 2. So my sword is good against them, as we just learned. I've also already determined what units I kind of want to use for this playthrough, so I'm only really going to be using Titania and Ike for now. So you can highlight a unit. I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. Oh, that's why. You can highlight a unit and press A, and everything in red is where they can attack. So, sorry, I'm all over the map. If you look at Titania here, she is a paladin. A paladin is a promoted unit. In Fire Emblem, one of the mechanics, after a unit gets to a high enough level, you can promote them, which just generally makes them stronger. And the level cap is 20. When you promote them, they go back to level 1, so you can train them more, get more stats. I was going to attempt to weaken him with Titania, so I could finish him off and get more experience, but she would just outright kill him. Oh, I got a crit. He kills him anyway. Cool. So yeah, that's irrelevant, I guess. I'm gonna try to let Ike do most of the work for now. Just because Titania is already promoted, so she's already spastic with my commands today. She's already really strong. Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. I've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. So we got a steel sword. Cool. Steel is just one level up from iron. It's a little bit stronger, but also a little more unwieldy. It's heavier, it's harder to dodge. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Huh. A bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Listen up, lads. Hurt them and hurt them bad. We let this bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hired swords hounding us for the rest of our days. It's those fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of sellswords to chase us away. It ain't gonna work out how they wanted. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. That'll teach them. I don't know how obvious it is, but I have a little bit of lag going on for some reason. Just here and there, certain things are, like skipping. I don't know why. Oh, that's not fair. He moved outside of his turn, so we got to move again. So as you can see, only certain enemy units do it. This guy is a bandit. I guess they're one of them. But if an enemy gets to a house before you do, they can raise it and just destroy it and you lose whatever's in there. Excuse me. This one was kind of to showcase that for the sake of teaching you about the games. There's no way you can rescue that house. It's just by default they destroy it. If there is a way, I've never seen it. But so, we're going to keep Ike on the offensive. Try to level him up some. And hope I didn't just die. I don't know how much that sword user over there will deal to me. See, that's more of a normal level that's not super good. The 4 stat ups and 5 stat ups we got in the prologue were not scripted, by the way, but definitely unusual. Have her visit this house. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. You got a seraph robe. I keep hitting the wrong buttons, man. A seraph robe is a magic item that increases the user's maximum HP. It does so by using it, not by holding it, so right now it's not doing anything. My work here is done. This house is totaled. Time to move on to bigger things. Now, I smash me some mercenaries. Yeah, you have to actually use those. They're one-time use stat increase items. I generally just hoard them, honestly, until the end of the game. Kind of balance out my team a little. Okay, now I am going to be playing kind of slow, just because I'm trying to level up Ike. I'm not just rushing to win. Ah, crap. Which one has the... Okay, this one will drop the sword. So Ike already has 4 weapons. So if I kill him, he'll drop the sword, and I'll just have to drop one of the weapons. I won't have a... I won't have a choice in the deal. But you can trade. Let's... mounted units can also move again after they move the first time. Makes them pretty strong. If you saw after I traded, it gave me the option to move again. Sorry, like, I assume everyone has played a Fire Emblem game or seen a Fire Emblem game. But just in case this is somebody's first time, I want to try to explain things. Another important thing to note about these games, if your main character, usually called your lord, because to the best of my knowledge, aside from this game and Fire Emblem Three Houses, your main character has always had the lord class. And in this game, Ike has the ranger class. I also wanted to give him that. Move him up to take another sword so I can get the axe and the sword. These battle animations were just like so good back in the day. I think this was the first 3D Fire Emblem. It was the first one that wasn't just 8-bit Game Boy Advance pixelated. These animations were amazing back in the day, and looking at them now comparatively, like, they're not bad, but they're not what they were. Level up. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so we'll get on to winning levels. If you look in the top left corner, we have, first of all, Plain, Avoid 0, Defense 0, M Defense 0. There's different terrain types, like, that's a tree. No, that's a bad example. You can't move on a tree. That's a thicket. It gives you an extra 10% Avoid and an extra 1 Defense. So yeah, there's just different terrain types, and that gives you an overview of whatever your cursor's on. Under that it says Clear, Seize. That means in order to win this map, I have to bring Ike to this point and hit a command that says Seize. So obviously to do that, we have to beat the boss. And just in case you want to attack her. So yeah, there's different victory commands. There's Seize, there's I think it's Rout, where you just have to beat all the enemies. There's Arrive, which is kind of like Seize, you just have to get to a point. There's Defend or Protect or whatever, where you have a particular point that you're trying to keep enemies from getting to. I'm not sure if that's in this game, actually. You have... Hey, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? Not today. If you want to run away, now's your chance. Imagine that, sassing me. Don't that beat all? There's also just survive missions where you have to stay alive a certain number of turns. Also, I'm not sure if that particular mission is in this game or not. If you see, he heals. Generally, Seize missions, they're on a throne or a village or something. Some type of terrain that just gives you a bonus. This one is just an objective. Like, it's just a plains. I meant for better than this. I don't want to die here. But there's certain tiles that give you extra health, and generally on a Seize mission, whatever tile they're on is one of those tiles. So they gain health at the beginning of their turn. Another kind of crappy level up, but yeah, 3 good ones and 2 bad ones, I'll take it. Alright, if you look at our inventory, we traded those 2 weapons away, and then one of them dropped an iron sword, and he just dropped an iron axe. If we look, all the houses are visited, there's nothing left to do, so we'll just go... Actually... Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and seize. And victory is ours, yay! That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me. To think you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I've still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Grail is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? Now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. Hey, Ike, that wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar! Dang it, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright? Then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. So I guess Mist does all the cooking for the mercenaries. And this is where I will end the episodes on the save screen, because obviously from last time, after I saved it, it continued. So that was episode 2, The Battle Begins, chapter 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Game's still really simple so far, really easy. We're learning a little more information though. It's a mercenary troop, just kind of gets hired to do missions around the area. Something fishy about Commander Grail, apparently, that Titania doesn't want to talk about. And yeah, they're welcoming Ike into the fold, and seems like everything's going good. So, again, if you liked it, subscribe. I'll be uploading, I think there's 29 chapters in this game, so it'll be 30 episodes total. Yeah, in that case, I might try to do more than one a week, because that'll be a really long series. But subscribe if you like it. I'll definitely be uploading more. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know when something comes up. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you have anything at all to say about it, leave a comment. It's nice hearing from people. And I guess that's it. So, y'all take care of yourself. Until next time, I've been Kheran, signing out.